Welcome back to Football Focus, where we dive into the hottest stories in football. Today, we're talking about the drama surrounding Marcus Rashford, once the pride of Manchester United, now at the center of a storm that's shaken Old Trafford. What's going on with the England international? Let's break it all down. Marcus Rashford, a name that was once synonymous with hope and glory for Manchester United, is now facing his biggest crisis yet. The 27-year-old forward hasn't played in United's last 11 games under manager Ruben Amorim, and the reasons behind his absence are making headlines around the world. Reports suggest Rashford was dropped due to poor performances in training, with Amorim unhappy with his attitude. But things really exploded when Marcus gave a bombshell interview, saying, and I quote, "I'm ready for a new challenge." That statement sent shockwaves through the football world and left United fans divided. After United's win against Fulham, Amorim didn't hold back. In a fiery press conference, the Portuguese manager said he'd rather play his 63-year-old goalkeeping coach, Jorge Vidal, than Rashford. That's right. He'd rather have someone who hasn't played professionally in decades over a player with 138 goals for the club. Talk about savage. This is about more than just performances. Amorim made it clear. It's about attitude, effort, and setting the right example for the younger players. And honestly, that brings us to the next big point. Club legend Paul Scholes has entered the chat, and he isn't holding back either. Speaking on the overlap fan debate, Scholes said Rashford has let a lot of people down. He criticized the forward for not training properly and failing to set a good example for young players like Alejandro Garnacho. Scholes even compared it to a moment in his own career when he refused to play against Arsenal back in 2001. He said Sir Alex Ferguson told him something that stuck with him forever. The worst thing you've done is let your teammates down. And Scholes thinks Rashford is doing exactly that right now, even if he's not outright refusing to play. Now, where does this leave Rashford? He's been linked with moves to